Crime Content here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka J Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about Eagles just signed All Pro Zack Baun. He's back, y'all. Guess who's back? Zack Baun, y'all. Yeah, they signed him to. Yeah, they signed him to. What was a $51 million deal. And he getting 34 million guaranteed. Yeah, it was a solid deal. It was like 17 million a year. He guaranteed for 2 years. It's a 3-year deal, but he only guaranteed 2 years. And the other last year, I guess, is like a void year. But it's a great deal. He was a must sign. They had to bring Zack Baun back. They definitely had to bring him back. Because I think he was the last thing we had to get. Everything else is they could make the moves. Yeah, everything else will fall into place. I say they signed Zack Baun, everything else will fall because they could get a D tackle and an edge rusher in the draft. But they had to sign Zack Baun. They got the Saquon deal done. So everything now is falling into play. Everything now is falling into play. So yeah, when it comes to the Phillies, then they gearing up for the draft. They probably most likely gonna resign back then, and do the Cam Jurgens deal. We just waiting to see what other deals they make. But I think that's the most likely back then in Cam Jurgens, and they might give Jalen Hurts an extension. But I thought they only maybe do Jalen Hurts maybe next year. But they might do it this year to free up more money. I don't really see them doing the Myles Garrett. To me, that's just a luxury deal. And two, he's gonna be 30 years old this year. Everybody still keeps saying that, pushing that Myles Garrett deal. It's not a good deal. He's basically a 2-year rental. Yeah. We're not more in the future for a 2-year, and about time, and he gonna want an extension. Yeah, he's gonna want like a 3-year extension. We not doing, or at least a 2-year extension. We not doing that. And he's gonna be at the end of the deal. He's gonna be 34 years old. Yeah, that don't make no sense. It's a stupid deal. Doesn't make sense. It's a very bad deal. And I don't know why the media is pushing that. They just falling in love and then they feelings about a feel good because they like the player, but when it comes to the player, it doesn't make sense. You really think about it. Yeah, you're not doing that for a 2-year rental. Yeah, because Marcus Hayes explained it on Jacob Media with Dan Silvio, and Dan Silvio was still pushing that getting the Myles Garrett. That's a feel good story. He's a generational talent. So, but just because somebody was a great player, but he's by the time we get him and we sign him, he's gonna be over the hill. It's not gonna be worth it. You're gonna give up all that trade conversation and the trade compensation for nothing. For 2 years, you're gonna mortgage your future for 2 years. It's stupid. We're not doing that. We should not do that. And that's how we do that. That's probably the biggest mistake you ever make. Yeah, because you look at the end of the trade, he be ready to have an extension. And you know he gonna want an extension, and at the end of the 2 years, he's gonna be 32 years old. And then you got to sit there and give him a 2 year. He gonna want a 2 year extension. Yeah, and you're gonna have to almost give him a 2 year extension after giving up all that trade compensation for him. And he gonna be, by the time you give him, he's gonna be 32 years old. And at the end of the 2 year extension, he's gonna be 34. That makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And Marcus Hayes explained that. Yeah, but it's a bad deal. Same way I told Xander was a bad deal. But Xander actually agreed with me, and he agreed, yeah, on that. On that, yeah, it's an overall bad deal. Doesn't make sense. I say they should go in the dry, get two edge rushers, and try to get some extra picks. I would say, yeah, move back. Yeah, in the third round, they should move back 10 spots, 10 or 12 spots, and get two extra picks. That's what I say they should do, so they can re up. That's what I say they should do. Yeah, but that's what I said they should do. You go on the drive, you get I would say you get two edge rushers. You get a D tackle. You get you want of course you're gonna have, yeah, probably get a D tackle and as an undrafted free agent, and you get paid to you gonna get, yeah, like maybe two offensive line people in the draft. You get them extra picks, and you're gonna get a running back and a tight end. That's the stuff you should get. And that's what you should get. But Eagles they rounding it out. They going hard right now. They going hard like Baltimore. But this is the Crown Prince of Calm saying signing out. Don't forget to click and subscribe to the channel. Peace.